there, one counter before they get to Earthquake, and this is gonna one-shot. You ever see that damage like that? Oh, Primeape, I love you so much.
Let's settle down, class. It's time for a lesson.
Good morning, class. Today, we're going to be looking at my Ultra League Premier team with Primeape, one of my favorite mons. So grab a seat and get ready for notes because it's time for a lesson. Just a quick reminder, if you want a better grade in class, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, ring the bell so you can be the first to know when there are new lessons. If you want to see how I battle live and in GBL, please check me out at twitch.tv/SuperSaiyanSensei. I battle every day from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pacific Standard Time. I hope to see you guys there. Today, we're going to use a team that does require a bit of XL candy. All three mons require XL candy. I think all three of them require to be either maxed out or very, very close to being maxed out. So it is quite an investment. One thing to know about this investment, though, is that the Talonflame Umbreon core is a very, very strong core that works well inside both Ultra League and Ultra League Premier. We spiced it up a little bit because I wanted to use my Primeape, which I powered up right after I hit Legend, for a gift to my viewers. Today's video, we're going to be watching how Primeape functions inside Ultra Premier, and it turns out that it does do a similar job to what it can do inside Great League. It's a little bit bulkier, it hits a little bit weaker, but boy oh boy is it still a lot of fun. So let's check out the battles. In our first match, we have a Talonflame up against Charizard. So inside this matchup, even though it looks like Talonflame should be technically favored, that's only when we can land the Brave Bird. The Charizard is squishier than Talonflame. The Talonflame, the Flame Charge doesn't hit as hard as as it should. But we build up to 100 energy and then we go for the first Flame Charge, hoping that they'll think that we'll Brave Bird and dip and we take a kill. They do not fall for it, but because of how squishy the Charizard is, I decide I'm going to use a shield myself on the next move that they throw. And if I can take out this Charizard with that Flame Charge right there, with that Incinerate, I should be able to get enough energy and hopefully get a big move off on another mon. Probably could have barely lived that Dragon Claw, but it would have been close. And since we see a Swampert come in, we instantly throw the Brave Bird. If they don't shield with this double boosted Talonflame, then they're going to die there. We're going to save the Talonflame as a shield bait in case we need it in the future. And we see a Machamp. The reason why I switched like that was because I didn't want their Swampert to farm down my Talonflame with mud shots, because a fully loaded Swampert, as you guys have seen before, is a very, very deadly weapon inside any league, to be honest, any league. So we aren't going to waste shields on Umbreon because that's not our win condition. We're going to need our Primeape here because they have basically a Swampert and a Machamp we have to be scared of. If we can counter down the Machamp and maybe we can take out the Swampert. We throw in our Talonflame here because we know that the Machamp's going to want to throw energy. And so we make it absorb and we snipe out the Shadow Machamp. So right here, we know we can take at least one of these moves by the Swampert because this is Ultra League. We don't die to that, but we will not beat it to 2 close combats. I think they're going to beat us to the next Hydro Cannon. So I think I'm going to take a gamble here where I throw a Night Slash into a close combat. I might do a double Night Slash, to be completely honest. This is a little bit scary. We might lose here. We take the shield. Great. Yeah, I don't think I can make it to the close combat. So I throw the second Night Slash. Hope that we can finish it off from here. Ooh, it's close. They beat us to it, and we're hoping that they don't have enough energy to throw another Hydro. Because if we get this Incinerate off, we win. Throw the Incinerate, and they didn't have the energy. We take the W there. GG. Very close. Well played. Second match is going to be, oh man, Obstagoon Lead. So in this one, they're going to have to switch out because the fire does way too much damage. And we're going to stay in because Obstagoon still loses to our good old Primeape due to the fighting type coverage. We can force their fighter to shield. The Toxicroak is pretty squishy. The Sludge Bombs would hurt. It doesn't KO us, but it gets close, and I don't want them to farm us down because their counters actually do add up. And we get baited by a Mud Bomb. We don't really mind because we're going to shield here. We don't care if we need to double shield. We're just going to farm this thing down, and we'll have energy for our Talonflame. Don't need to throw the next Flame Charge. Even if they bait us here, I don't think they make it to another Sludge, and we take them out with that Incinerate. Pretty close, but I think it was a good call. They have a freaking Alolan Raichu, and once again, we should let our Talonflame go down. Ooh, whoa, we should let our Talonflame go down, but we keep it in. And yeah, because we're supposed to do that, so that way Umbreon can counter it. But because we had so much energy, oh my gosh, look at those Incinerates! We took those 2 Incinerates, we took out 80% of its life bar, bring it into counter range, and that's a GG. They don't even get to see the Umbreon. Oh my god, yeah, Talonflame, guys, in case you guys don't know, if they don't have good answers for Talonflame inside Ultra or Ultra Premier, Talonflame can rip through an entire team by itself. It ramps up with those flame charges, the Brave Bird always threatens, and it just hurts like a truck. So Gengar is much faster than Talonflame. It could cause some issues for us, that's for sure. But we are going to try to get our flame charge off. We're hoping it's a CMP. They do have enough hits to get to a Sludge Bomb. Oof. And they get the Sack Switch too. What a play by our opponent. They knew. So that was a false CMP. That's really bad for us. We switch over to our Umbreon because if you notice, the Gyarados has nothing super effective that can hit our Umbreon. And we don't mind. Look how little damage that Aqua Tail did. We're just going to throw our moves at him. Oh, we're using Dark Pulse. Ooh, let me edit that. But I thought we were initially running Foul Play, but we eventually changed our move to Dark Pulse to do a little bit more damage. So, Yikarinos on that part. And Foul Play works too, to be honest. We use Dark Pulse because it has a little bit more damage, and by the time that they realize we have Dark Pulse instead of Foul Play, the shielding situation is different. So we go here hoping to get a shield off of that, and we are in trouble because this really gonna threaten our team. Sludge Bomb does take us out. We have to hope that we can kill it with Primeape. We have 2 shields. They have 2 shields. We might need to counter it down. We have to take one of these moves. This might be cutting it close. So I think if we do lose this matchup, they did a great job on catching the move on Gyarados. Our play here is to get to the Night Slashes, and at this point I realized we are done. We needed to shield, because if we double shield the first 2, I don't think it gets to the 3rd Shadow Punch before we punch it down. But because of this situation, we are now screwed. There's no way for us to take out this and the Obstagoon from here, and we just get countered down. GG, well played by my opponent. But one cool thing about this line, we have a Machamp Lead, and this is one of the hardest leads for us to fight against. If we sneak in and Incinerate, it becomes very positive for us. If we don't sneak in and Incinerate, then, like right there, we snuck in essentially an Incinerate. This should be great for us. The thing about Machamp is that if it's able to, well, Shadow Machamp, it needs to double cross chop bait into a Rock Slide, kill us. While the regular Machamp can just throw, they can just throw Rock Slides all day, and they can force us to double shield and we lose. Because that's how good regular Machamp is. They throw the Empoleon here, and I learned that if I just shield one time, I should be able to counter that from full. You see that? So look how much energy I have on my Primeape now. We were both down both shields because I shielded against the Machamp. They have their own Incinerate user here. I think it's a Talonflame, if I'm not mistaken. So I should have thrown 2 counters before throwing that Night Slash, to be honest. So I see a little 2 and then to the Night Slash. That takes up 5 turns, and the Incinerate's 5 turns. This way they don't sneak any moves on me. It's really important to make sure I don't let them sneak any moves. Oh, we get the attack boost here, so that's great. So we throw 2 more punches into another Night Slash without their add a move. Finally, they have 3, and we switch over, and we instantly switch to our Talonflame. And instead of throwing the Brave Bird, I didn't think that we would overtap and get that Incinerate, but we accidentally do. And so we throw the incorrect move. That Brave Bird is gonna wipe us out, but now it's a low and weak. We punch out their Machamp. That gave us the energy, but we don't get the move off in time. That's critical. Okay, so let's see. They're probably just gonna Brave Bird us straight right here. There's no reason to use Flame Charge. Okay, I thought they were just gonna use the Brave Bird and die, but those Incinerates do add up, so I take it out. And there's something left in the back. Yeah, we win that. No matter how much damage they do to our Umbreon, that we're not gonna lose. Umbreon's a very, very bulky and very strong one in both Ultra and Ultra. Okay. They have the Obstagoon Lead. So even though our Primeape does really good against it, okay, they switch out to Empoleon and we go back in. So once again, as I said before, if I shield one time, right, unless I mess up on their energy, I should be able to completely farm down this Empoleon from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, they're gone before they get to the next Hydro Cannon. And now I have a buttload of energy on my Primeape, ready to wreak havoc And that's a Gyarados, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna throw Night Slashes because it's part flying. The close combat is not gonna hurt as bad. My switch timer is not up, so I'm just gonna keep throwing these Night Slashes, and we're gonna see how much damage we can do to the Gyarados. Boom. Okay, so it's at half. They're gonna try to farm me down because I'm low, and we get to a third Night Slash. Oh man, that poor Gyarados. If they don't shield here, they're gonna. Oh. We could have threatened the Gyarados from that. As we saw before, the Umbreon doesn't take that much damage against the Gyarados, and we do not want the Obstagoon on our Umbreon. That's a pretty bad matchup for our Umbreon, and our Talonflame can kind of deal with the Umbreon. They throw for an Outrage, and you guys see how little damage that does? We overfarmed quite a bit because we know we can take it out with a single Dark Pulse from there. This Obstagoon is going to throw... That was too fast for any big move, so we know it's a Night Slash. We don't have to be scared of the Hyper Beam or anything like that. We throw, they get a free counter, but it should be okay. At this point, we're just going to use the Flame Charge and boost ourselves up. I don't shield here because I know if I save it for my Umbreon should be able to Last Resort and then take out the Gyarados from there. We're gonna Flame Charge and just keep throwing these Incinerates. They didn't get the boost yet, so there's no reason to shield until they have a boosted one. And so here, it's gonna get real close. I let this go down because it's definitely inside Last Resort range. We just throw a Last Resort, cut our life into 2 pieces. That's the Last Resort. And we get that Obstagoon. This thing can't kill us because it won't get to an Outrage in time. And we will just throw a Dark Pulse to finish up the Gyarados for the win. GG, very well played. So we went 4-1 the first set. Let's go into the second one. They have a Shadow Dragonite. So the thing about Dragonites is... Dragonite's pretty rough for us since the best thing we have against it is an Umbreon. So what I almost always try to do... Oh, I got a free Incinerate there. Is I like to throw the Brave Bird and swap out after tanking the Dragon Claw. Because the Dragon Claw won't kill us. And if they don't shield this, they pretty much die. They always shield though. Over the course of like 2-3 days of using this team, I don't think I've had a single Dragonite not shield the Brave Bird. But one day, maybe... No, yeah, but they never shielded. So, the cool thing, like, look how disgusting Umbreon is. This Escavalier, right, has counter, that's super effective. Technically could have Mega Horn, which is a very scary move. But I just don't care. Like, look at, like, the Jordan, they didn't have Mega Horn. A lot of them don't carry it, they carry Arios instead. And so they're supposed to win that matchup because it's supposed to be a counter, but we won, making us have Switch. And now we're going to have a shield advantage and switch. And now they're down 2 shields. This is going to be great for our Primeape. We wonder what's in the back. So we go into our Talonflame because we're Papega. We wanted to grab their energy. That was really bad. That was poorly played by me. I should have just gone into my Primeape, shielded right away, and just started countering this thing. My Talonflame took way too much damage there. I had to be scared of the Dragon Claws from this thing. I had to throw this right away because I let them gather too much energy on the Talonflame. And this will definitely kill since Shadow Dragonite is very squishy. And they have a Stun Fizz. So they need an Earthquake to kill us. But close combat, we get there 1 counter before they get to Earthquake. And this is gonna one-shot. You ever see that damage like that? Oh, Primeape, I love you so much. Okay, Talonflame versus Obama. So once again, amazing lead, and we have 2 things in our team that can easily beat it. They go to Swampert, and we try to switch over, but we're stuck with our Primeape. I'm not 100% sure if this is the best play, but I do know this, because it's Shadow, I really can't take the damage on the Umbreon too well. So we're going to waste our shields here. We're going to hope that we get to enough Night Slashes and counters to threaten it. I try to tank 1, but look how much damage the Shadow Swamp. Oh! They Earthquaked me! Oh my gosh, we got outplayed. That was smart. That was smart. We can survive a Hydro Cannon. We definitely can't take an Earthquake from a Shadow Swampert. That's a big no-no. So, that was a misplay on my part, but luckily Umbreon is here. Umbreon is a bulky beast. Like, look at this. Hydro Cannon doesn't even phase us. Like, look how ridiculous that is. So they have a Toxicroak. I know this is not going to kill the Toxicroak, but it is going to put me inside a farming position. I know no singular move it has will kill me. So I'm pretty sure I shield? Okay. Oh, I shield because I know from here I can farm it down. And with the excess energy, I should be able to insta-gib a Swampert and a Obama I instantly throw this so they don't get any energy. I don't want to be stuck in an Incinerate when they throw a Hydro Cannon. That's how I lose. Then that definitely kills. And look at this poor Obama Snow. It was like that Incinerate chunked it, and that Flame Charge finishes it. GG. Okay, Talonflame versus Alolan Ninetales. This is usually really good for us if they don't have the Powder Snow. They go into their Ghost, and so we go into our Dark type. We can take as many Icy Winds they want to throw, but they're not going to be happy about these Dark Pulse. Look how much damage. So we got debuffed. Umbreon has low attack, and we still take out approximately 30 to 40% of its life for right there. We're gonna let it throw its moves. I hope I didn't throw my Dark Pulse there. I'm hoping I'm farming. This farming. Oh, I see him. I'm a Papega. So guys, if you ever get into that situation, farm more. Umbreon. Try to undercharge, but I got one extra Snarl. We probably could have farmed quite a bit more. They have a Alolan Ninetales here with Powder Snow. So that's not the worst for us, but it's not the best because it does have a pretty good matchup against our Talonflame. And after 2 debuffs, our last resorts are not hurting that Alolan Ninetales. We're hoping they're going to throw a Dazzling Gleam, which they do. That finishes off our Umbreon. And we switch Talonflame, and Talonflame does great against this thing. The Sludge Bomb shouldn't KO us. But I'm pretty sure I could just Flame Charge. Yeah, I think I should just Flame Charge farm down, right? I should use my shield. If I'm playing this, if I think I played this correctly, I don't even need to use my Primeape because Primeape is gonna be it can hurt the Alolan Ninetales for sure with the close combat, but Talonflame does a really good job when it has a shield or energy advantage. I think I'm gonna shield this and farm to a Flame Charge, and the Flame Charge should destroy the Alolan Ninetales. Oh, I switched into Catch the Move because I noticed that I wasn't going to kill it. I didn't want my Talonflame to go down. Bingo bango, that's perfect. Talonflame has a move ready, and they know it. GG, well played. Yeah, Primeape's pretty bulky. He took a Sludge Bomb pretty happily there. Okay, Dragonite Lead, really bad for the team once again. But we're once again going to do the same play as before. They throw the Dragon Claw, we take the Dragon Claw, we throw the Brave Bird. We really want to take the Dragon Claw before we throw the Brave Bird because we don't want to take reduced defenses with our Talonflame or we die. We switch over to our safe swap, which is going to be our Umbreon. This could be a Draco Meteor for all we care. We do not mind. It does not hurt us that bad. Dragon Claw doesn't hurt us that bad. That was CMP locked, so they can't switch right away. This Dark Pulse will put it down quite a bit, you see? So even Dragonite with its oppressive Dragon Breath damage doesn't take out, like look how well we take these Dragon Claws and Dragon Breaths. The Umbreon's still pretty healthy. We get this with an extra Snarl in case something else comes in. We probably get another move, and we take out that Dragonite. They have an Empoleon 2, 3, and every 5 waterfalls leads to a singular move from Empoleon. Doesn't matter whether it has Drill Peck or Hydro Cannon. And so they're going to farm us down. Oh, 6-7. Okay, so because they got greedy on the farm down, we're going to get to throw one more of these. And we bring it down to farm down range. That's great. We're probably going to need to use both shields because it definitely has the energy. Oh, okay. So we have to be scared because it definitely has energy for moves. That is a very low HP, but very scary Empoleon. We get the boost, though. That's not necessary, but that's going to make this game a lot easier because these counters are going to add up. We're going to shield the first Hydro Cannon. We could probably take the second Hydro Cannon. We're going to save a shield for the Empoleon when it comes back in. We take away both shields. We don't shield this one because we know we can counter this thing down. And then there's shield up for the Empoleon. The Empoleon has almost 2 moves. We got to the Night Slash. We have the energy to win CMP here. That Empoleon with 2 moves right now gets no moves off. And we win due to the Night Slash. Look at that. GG. Talonflame into their Machamp. Okay, it's not Shadow. So this Machamp is much more threatening to this team than the Shadow Machamp variant. We get an extra Incinerate though, so that's huge. The thing about regular Machamp though is that it can throw Rock Slides. Oh, it gets a counter there. It can throw Rock Slides 3 times in a row and still not die. Oh, because they don't shield though. We're in a pretty good spot. Okay, we were trying to catch the Rock Slide there. We're hoping it's still Rock Slide. It could be a Cross Chop. Who was Rock Slide? We think resisted damage. And they have a Glade. That's not good. Oh, we're lagging. We're lagging. We know we only gonna get one move because of the lag. We're not gonna get to the second Night Slash. We throw our Close Combat. And they shield. Okay, good. Good. So this is a bit of a tricky situation. There's the Machamp. Scares us. Ooh, that Glade wins CMP. Glade's really good. Close combats, but doesn't kill us because Talonflame inside Ultra League is very bulky, and that Flame Charge with the reduced defenses destroys that mon. Okay, it's a Shadow Pert, so we're gonna throw a Brave Bird, forcing a shield. We're hoping it's a CMP. If it's not, we're gonna have to switch to Umbreon. It was a CMP. That's amazing because now it doesn't have excess energy, and our Umbreon will be in a good situation. We have a shield for Umbreon as well for the Machamp using the Cross Chop. We're gonna Dark Pulse right away. We're gonna try to take out this Shadow Swampert as soon as we can. The real threat is not the Swampert, but the regular Machamp. Ooh, okay. So my guess is that because it is that Machamp is low, I'm going to throw this, kill it because it was super close to being dead. Didn't have any energy, so they caught the move from us, but I'm pretty sure we could take these moves from Swampert and take the win. Ooh, that is a scary looking Earthquake. One more Earthquake we lose, but Snarl is too fast. The Dark Pulse will take out this Swampert, and we take the W. GG. And that was the end of the set. We went 5-0. So this team, we went on the last 2 sets, we went to 9-1. Overall, though, the first 3 sets, we went 3-2. So solid positive game of, I think, 18-7. Gained a lot of points after dropping a bunch since we hit Legend. We were just trying to get those good Q times. But this team is very powerful. I would say definitely make sure you guys don't sleep on Primeape. Primeape is definitely similar to many of the other fighters. I would say it is just as strong as Shadow Machamp. Sometimes you'd rather have Shadow Machamp because it deals with the flyers. Sometimes you'd rather have a Primeape because you can actually hurt ghosts. But with that said, Primeape does a big work inside Great League and also big work in Ultra. The Umbreon Talonflame Claw is very common but strong. So if you guys have access to it, I would suggest you trying it out and maybe changing up the Primeape slot with different fighters or different mons you enjoy. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time. Class is dismissed.